or yet another good pay-per-view, I'm gonna say. A very good pay-per-view nonetheless. I mean, how to describe it, you can't. How to explain it? Once again, you can't. Starting off with, I'm gonna pull up the comments on the side, guys, so I can read up your comments. And so, yeah, comments are going to be right there. So, let's go ahead and let's start off. As you guys can see, my Twitter right below there, or at JT21J. And make sure you guys go ahead and follow. Tweet me if you guys want. Now, first thing I want to talk about, obviously, pre-show. Now, this match, I don't know if it... Now, I'll start off with Baron Corbin against Dolph Ziggler. Great match all around. Very good talent. And very good showing, not necessarily the ending we were all hoping for, or not necessarily the ending that we wanted. But, tis his best. Ziggler wins yet another match. I'm not sure if this is to further the rivalry going into Extreme Rules, which actually is going to be in my home state of New Jersey. I'm actually, I'm not joking, you guys, I'm actually trying to get tickets as we speak. Boom. Trying to get tickets for Extreme Rules over at The Rock in the Prudential Center. Or trying to get tickets for me and Sarah to go. Oh, WWE Man 316 or Kevin, hook me up, man. And we'll go with you if you got tickets. Jesus Christ. They have $405 for 2 tickets. Yeah, here, let me show you guys something crazy. For 2 tickets, it's $405 each, right? But then I'll reset the filter. And this is just crazy. I'll reset the filter. And tickets are going to go for as low as $30. Check that out. That is crazy, guys. So, Ticketmaster going to be the sponsor for today because I showed you guys it. But I was definitely pumped to this pay-per-view. Ziggler, Corbin, I mean, definite future here in the WWE, definite future. Definite champion soon, guys. I'm not gonna rush him. I'm not gonna, give me 1 sec. I'm also gonna move the, gonna take that off, because it gets a little bit distracting at times. But nonetheless, but yeah, Corbin showing off that he is going to be a future champion, and I can't respect that. Corbin definitely earned his rights as a WWE superstar. He also earned everything that he owned. Pretty much he showed everybody who he is and what he's going to bring to the table, and honestly, it's looking good for that kid. As for Ziggler, or a good win, is it going to push him towards an Intercontinental title? Honestly, I can't say that, guys, because I do not know. For the second time, Ryback against Kalisto for the United States Championship, and honestly, I personally, I'm starting to love the United States Championship division. I really am, because of the fact that everybody's busting their ass off more. Everybody is showing potential, even the guys you wouldn't expect. I mean, Ryback going with another shot, and absolutely showing why he is, in fact, quote-unquote, the big guy. The big guy, Ryback, once again showing us his power, not just his power, but also showing us his ring presence and also his awareness, I want to say, but not necessarily that in particular. As I said, guys, I'm still trying to find some seats for this pay-per-view, because I really do want to take Sarah, and it's supposed to be a good pay-per-view, I'm not gonna lie. Extreme Rules is personally one of my favorites, because the only time WWE is actually non-PG, put it at that. Well, you know what I mean, it is PG, but it's not. But yeah, what else? But Kalisto obviously retaining the title. Big time victory for Kalisto. Oh, and it was huge. I mean, nothing less than bad. It was huge for Kalisto. And yeah, I mean, big win for the little guy, quote unquote. Oh, as Kalisto doing what Kalisto does best. Now, in terms of, let's talk hands down, we know what we're talking about next. Big story on the night. WWE released this a little while ago. Chicago Medical Center also released this. Enzo Amore, as you guys know, they were in the match. Now, I know everything is like scripted in this, but this was not scripted. This was actual. You guys need to understand. I understand that there are some fake moves in this, but there are also some real situations. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna get to that comment in about 30 seconds. $100, Becky Lynch fan. Do you think is going to be the Becky Lynch vs. Emma at Extreme Rules? Could you if you're trying to understand that question, could you reword it? Not really talking about Extreme Rules right now, though. But did Charlotte retain? Yes, she did. Charlotte did retain. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn back on the comments so that I can actually see some of them. Oh, my bad, guys. Auto sharing, include my. Oh. Hang on, guys. There we are. Comments are going to be pulled up right over here. So, yes, Charlotte did retain, but back to Enzo Amore. I know some of you guys think that some of the stuff is fake, but sometimes some of the moves are actually real. And one of the situations that actually did happen in WWE was, in fact, Enzo Amore. In case you guys didn't see, he was whipped by. Personally, do I think his neck was a botch or no? Honestly, guys, the answer to that is obviously no, because I understand where you guys are coming from, where a lot of stuff can be botches, but some of these moves are actually real. Well, and it's like JBL said, sometimes those ropes, they can act like wires, and your neck actually can snap back, and you actually can get injured from that. So, do want to point that out. A lot of this stuff. Going for a dive and hit the second rope. I think what it was is, I think the Irish whip, like if I had to take a guess on the botch or anything, if I had to take a guess on a botch or anything, this is my guess. Like, straight out, this is my guess for the botch. I think what it might have been on Simon Gotch's fault. I believe that's who was in. And what happened was, I think he meant to Irish whip him, but I think what happened was he actually got too close. That's what I'm going to take a guess on the botch, guys. Now, obviously, a lot of the stuff is not made up. Some of the moves are real. Like, for example, you're not going to pretty much fake someone jumping off the top rope, landing on, and you're not going to act like that didn't hurt. Come on, guys. We've seen multiple times what that ring is made of. It's cardboard, or yes, padding and stuff, but that stuff is hard as shit. And if you can hit the right spot in the ring, or if you can manage to hit somewhere properly, quote unquote, it can injure you. I mean, for example, perfect example, Owen Hart. Obviously, he was trying a big entrance, but we all know what happened. Top turnbuckle. Owen Hart unfortunately passed away. So obviously, some of the stuff is not fake. Some of the stuff can actually happen. Final decision on that. This is what we got out of a final decision. it was in fact a concussion in terms of mild or something like that. If I had to guess, I would say it's on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd say it might be a 3 or a 4. But guys, I am not Enzo. Oh, only Enzo can give us that information. And obviously, Enzo is in fact doing better. No, it's alright. PSN name is JT. 21JT. Yeah, but if I gotta. Sorry, guys. I'm also trying to. No, JT21J. That's actually. It's right below. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go. I'm mostly focused on the pay-per-view. PSN name is JT21J, so literally right below. If you guys want to add me on PSN or whatever. But I definitely do want to talk about one thing in particular during that match. There was no clear-cut winner. WWE did rule it no contest. That match will, in fact, happen. In terms of who the number one contender is going to be, and in terms of what is going to happen for the tag team division, it is unscathed. Because if you guys, everybody is aware of this. WWE does have within contracts, it is confirmed a 30-day, and this was actually pointed out a couple of years ago. There is a 30-day defense with the titles. JT21J. Hey, I'll type it out in chat. JT21J. It's also literally, like I said, it's also right below, guys. So, but as I was saying, what's it called? As I said, this stuff is in fact real. It is in fact, how can I put it? This stuff is in fact confirmed, and you can also confirm that pretty much us champions do need to defend their titles like every 30 days. I do not remember. They're alright, no problem, Nick. No problem, Nick. The next time they defend their championships, it was in fact after Monday Night Raw, so I believe the 30 days would probably happen. I think what WWE was trying to do was they were trying to make it, yes, whoever won tonight gets the championship opportunity tomorrow. I believe they were going to lose, because every time they bring up the I'm not answering that one. But in all seriousness, is pretty much, what was I saying? Yeah, pretty much in terms of who. Say this match was to end, I think they were saying rumors were that Enzo and Cass were supposed to win. That's why it was, in fact, no decision or no contest. And I think they might have actually been either getting a shot tomorrow at the titles, or they might have been getting a shot at Extreme Rules. Still not sure on that one. On where either Enzo and Cass were going to turn heel, or New Day was going to turn heel, or a potential triple threat tag team match. That one I'm not sure on, guys. I'd have to look into that. Now, obviously, in terms of when that match is going to happen, your best bet is possibly, if WWE does want to have the match at Extreme Rules, your best bet, it's got to be within these next, it's May 1st, so I want to say 2-3 weeks. I want to say your best bet is pretty much within that timeline. I'm on a Monday Night Raw potential. I doubt they're gonna have it on a SmackDown. I really do, guys. So that's your best bet on that terms, guys. In terms, now next match I want to talk about. I believe it was Jericho against Ambrose. Let's correct me if I'm wrong. Great match all around. As I said, great match. And no easy way to put this. Ambrose won on Ambrose runs straight out, and it was a great match. It really was. It was between Jericho and Ambrose. Jericho did not wear the scarf tonight, guys. Don't worry. I know that's a lot of people's main concerns, whether Jericho wears the scarf or not. I know a lot of people also don't give a damn if he wears the fucking scarf. I personally feel as though honestly, it was a great match. It really was. Is it going to be an AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose AJ Styles, Chris Jericho rivalry? No, I don't think so. Is it a rivalry that might carry over into Extreme Rules? Yeah, I can see it. Is it going to be are some of these matches that you saw at Extreme Rules? Are some of these matches that you see at Extreme Rules possibly going to happen at Payback going to happen at Extreme Rules? Possibly. I mean, one of them did in fact get announced. I'll get to that later on. Let's talk. But personally, if I was to pick a match for Ambrose against Jericho, would I say street fight? Yeah, I would. Would I say a Hell in a Cell? No. I can see a street fight happening between the two. I can see, a chair or a table match happening. I can see something like that. I can see a submission match even happening. Haven't seen one of those in, I think, like 3 years, something like that. Whenever the last time Raw Roulette was on. WWE fan, I don't know about the I don't necessarily know about that. I don't know. I do know that they have they actually did mention in tonight that unfortunately with the WWE camp that WWE camp is going to be pretty much the only thing currently that is non-adult. Well, they did bring up the parental controls, which sucks, obviously. But it's all good. I mean, I'm not necessarily worried about it. I'm not necessarily concerned about it. But back to what I was saying. And to pick a match for this, I would probably say a submission match because we would get to see. Well, I mean, if it's a submission match, we know who wins. It's Jericho, unless they give Ambrose something to use in terms of submission. I don't necessarily know what Ambrose would have in terms of submission. But I think no matter what, Ambrose is very adaptable to situations and he will make it work. In terms of who would win that match, I'm not sure. On deck, you got the Dick Kevin Owens against Sami Zayn, and it decent. You don't give a fuck about Camp WWE? Well, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, nobody really can. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody can say what they want about Camp WWE. I'm personally gonna watch the first episode with Sarah tonight, because it's something I want to watch with her. But back to what I was saying. Owens versus Zayn, and I actually want to combine the two matches. Owens versus Zayn. And Miz against Cesaro Intercontinental Championship. Guys, I'm going to straight up say this. Could we see these two matchups again at Extreme Rules? Yes. Could we see them tomorrow night? Yes. Could we see this in a tag team match? Yes. Yes. Am I pulling a Daniel Bryan? No. Okay, right there I did, but you get the picture. In terms of who is going to be running it. Not necessarily running it, but in terms of who is actually going to do well, I want to say. But what is the best case scenario in terms of Extreme Rules coming these matches? Straight up, Kevin Owens said he wants his Intercontinental Championship back. Miz, champion. And, Miz is obviously champion. Zayn after Owens. Cesaro obviously deserves a better championship. And, let's go. Cesaro obviously deserves another match, and he's waiting for it. Honestly, guys, the match I'm gonna say expect for Extreme Rules, Fatal 4-Way, a Intercontinental Championship. That's what I'm honestly saying for that, because a lot of controversy outside the ring during the Kevin Owens, during the yeah, during the Miz Cesaro match. My bad, guys. Virtually, it's gonna be a rematch. It's from, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or the night after Raw. Pretty much, it's a rematch. It's except take out Jericho and take out not Reigns. Take out Jericho and Styles and replace them with Cesaro and Miz, and pretty much put Zayn back in the picture. So who would that be taking out? That would be taking out. No, yeah, take out. Pretty much leave Cesaro and put Zayn back in, but also put back in, but also have Miz and Owens. And pretty much, I'm trying right now. I just confused myself. Raw needs to go back to 2 hours. Honestly, I think it's personally, I think it's fine at 3 hours because it's giving more. Have you noticed that from 2013 to now, all the moves and storylines have changed a lot, especially the moves and speech? Honestly, yeah, I do. I have realized it since 2000. Honestly, I've realized it since 2000. No offense, Nick. I've realized it since 2010 when it actually did go PG. In terms of the speech, though, I can't understand that because, as well, I mean, how many times has it been referenced? Is that pretty much we're in the PG, we gotta keep the swearing and shit down, but personally, I mean, what kid isn't? I mean, personally, I can understand that for, like, people who are, like, 2-3 years old, but, like, I mean, come on, a 10-year-old's already heard the word fuck multiple times. And, I mean, yeah. Well, but still, well, personally, I can understand what you're saying by speech. I can honestly say, yes, there have been a lot more botches. Yes, there have. I'm getting on PS right now. All right, nice job, Nick. Nice, Nick. You know you can actually watch it. You can watch a stream like here if you add me, and then you go to on the PS4. Or that's what I heard, but nonetheless. Back to what I was saying, guys, if you're looking for the match at Extreme Rules, pretty much hands down, it's going to be a fatal 4-way. We all know it for the Intercontinental title. Who wins? Again, beyond me. Beyond me who wins. It's because I won't know. Oh, and by the way, real quick, back on the Enzo. Oh, yeah, no, right, Nick? But guys, by the way, backtrack to the Enzo Amore thing. Nick, I'm not in a party. Backtrack like 300 steps back to the Enzo Amore thing. I actually do want to point something out. Guys, keep this in mind. People actually do. The one thing that you can tell that it was actually serious and it wasn't a botch. Vaudevillains actually cared. Like, you actually heard it in the commentary. Vaudevillains were actually concerned a little bit. New Day was concerned. Everybody knew that it wasn't fake, that it was a real injury. That something real did happen, and Enzo actually was unconscious, technically. But still, moving on. Next match, I believe, I'm gonna go at the top of my head, trying to remember. Next match was, alright, I'm gonna cheat. I'm Eddie Guerrero. I'm cheating. Deal with it. I lie, I cheat, eat, I steal. Who was it? What was it? Oh, duh. Divas match. That's more or less Divas Championship match. And guys, let's be serious, folks. We all know who we all kind of knew who we wanted to win. Do you live stream every day? I live stream when I get the chance. I will say that. I live stream when I get the chance. And it's 9 times out of 10, I do it after most WWE pay-per-views. I do it. I have been starting up a new defensive end in Madden 16. WWE fan, I don't know about 2K17. I don't get this information yet. And I'm hoping to, but I don't get it yet. But back to what I was saying. In about pretty much, back to what I was saying, and about the Divas match. Honestly, as soon as this happened, I immediately put a tweet out. I immediately put it on Facebook. Hashtag Chicago Screwjob. Obviously, guys, in case you guys haven't followed, in case you guys haven't followed NXT, if you guys didn't see Eva Marie's NXT Women's Championship match a couple of months ago, or I think it was 2 months ago. Not tonight, Nick, but potentially tomorrow. But anyway, but back to what I was saying, if you guys were back a couple, alright, if you guys backed up a couple, right, and you saw what went down, with Charles Robinson when he refereed, he was a little bit, and people have said this, he was a little bit crooked. He was screwing people over, and once again, he did screw Natalia over. She did not tap, but personally, can I be honest, guys? I do not mind. Need to hear it louder. Goku, I will accept that party invitation. Wait, Goku, are you, Nick Can Rage? Anyway, but back to what I was saying. Nick Can Rage, are you, Nick Can Rage, are you who just sent me okay, I'll accept it in like, give me 30 seconds, I will accept it. Let me just finish this up. Okay, Nick, I will pull you in for the main event, deal? Which is in pretty much after 2, and pretty much I'll pull you in for the main event, alright, buddy? But anyway, let me talk about 2 things real quick, and then Nick, I'll pull you in for the main event. So, pretty much, I don't think Natalia should have gotten Divas Championship match straight up, or Women's Championship, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't think huh? I'm buzzing.
You're getting notifications.
It's Facebook and score. Or Yankees probably lost. I'm not gonna clear it, so I'll let you check it. Honestly, I don't think honestly, I think that, to be 100% honest, I think straight out, guys, I think that Natalia should have, honestly, never interrupted Charlotte. Everybody knows everybody knows what was supposed to happen. Everybody knows Bayley was supposed to debut the night after Raw. Everybody knows it. Everybody, because she did lose at NXT Dallas, everybody knows who the number 1 contender is, but Natalia fucked up the script. That's what she did. There's no easy way to put it. Natalia fucked up the script. And the rest is history. Natalia fucked up the script, guys. It was supposed to be Bayley, but it wasn't. And Natalia pretty much just came in and fucked it up, and WWE virtually and literally had no choice but to give Natalia a title shot the next week, and Natalia was supposed to lose, but then the disqualification, and apparently Natalia complained, and she said, oh, Brett will be at Payback and stuff, so that's 9 times out of 10, that's how she got the Divas Championship. And pretty much, it's a case of, if she didn't have Brett, we know who's getting the Divas Championship match. Guys, no easy way to put it, it's Bayley. Bayley was going to get the Divas Championship match, not Natalia. And I hope she gets it at Extreme Rules, I really do, because it's only proper. It's only proper. That's what happened. Honestly, that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. And It's the straight truth, guys. That's what needs to happen. And in terms of these main events now, in terms of all this stuff going down, so honestly, I really hope WWE does a solid and gives the match to Bayley at Extreme Rules. I really hope they do, because it's only proper. Or that Bayley faces Charlotte, or potentially faces Sasha Banks, but I doubt that's gonna happen. And because again, WWE doesn't know how to write the script, guys. They don't. On deck, and next thing I'm gonna talk about before Nick, I bring you in. Next thing I'm gonna talk about, and this is straight honesty. The next thing I talk about, guys, the decision was made. The decision was made. It is Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon both running Monday Night Raw. Obviously, we saw some respect toward the end of the show, but in terms of during the show, honestly, agreeing on multiple things, agreeing on multiple situations, but guys, this is pretty much a case of, am I going to say it's going to be Bischoff and Stone Cold over again? It has the potential, guys. It has the, how did JR used to put it? It has the makings to be an absolute slobber knocker. It has the makings to be an absolute train wreck, folks. Do I think Shane should have taken over by himself? Honestly, this is what I think Vince should have done. And WWE fan, you're gonna probably flip. I think they should have gone back to what it used to be, or what it was actually going to be when Eric Bischoff had the 30-day trial. Stephanie's running SmackDown, Shane's running Raw, and then you pretty much have a brand war. Am I saying bring back bragging rights? No, because that is where you have heels getting along with heels, pretty much. It's where you have the next Survivor Series matchups coming, and pretty much it's also where you have a lot of shit going down, to say the least. But it's like I said, there's no real reason to get mad at anything. There's no real reason to suspect anything, and I fucked up. You're welcome. And how can I put it? It's going to be entertaining. It really is. This is going to be entertaining to see how these two play along. Is it WWE is fucking stupid? GoPro, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. It's gotten stupid. I'll give it to you on that one in terms of the Divas division. Honestly, and when I bring in Nick, I'm going to explain something. And honestly, I think it's stupid. I really do, the way WWE is, and I really do think that it was misleading the main event and for Extreme Rules. But I mean, you can't really make any predictions anymore. You can't really make any assumptions. Who's with WWE? I mean, I personally, do I like it? Yeah, I like WWE in what some of it's coming to, but in terms of Stephanie and Shane running Raw, Roman is a so-called Hulk cocksucker. Who said that? Was it the crowd tonight? Because I heard something, and every time I heard the crowd might get shut off, and then I heard it get back on. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Honestly, guys, it's gonna be great. Honestly, guys, it's gonna be a train wreck. Do I think it's gonna be something like Shane? Do I think it's gonna be something like Eric and Stone Cold? No. I think it's gonna be a little bit better. Do I think the sibling rivalry is gonna kick in? Honestly, yes. Do I think that the sibling rivalry is going to, how can I say it, transpire her Shane being into the Authority? No. but the least is yet to come. Alright guys, so as Nick, he gives blowjobs to Vince and it's 24/7. Alright Nick, I'm bringing you in, buddy. Alright. Nick, you still in that party? Nick, are you still in the party that you created, or I can send you a party invite? You know what? If you're still in that party, I'll do it for you. Here it is. It is my Goku 552 whose party it is waiting, and Nick, what's up, man? Nick, how you doing, man? That's good. Can you give me 1 second? And I actually do want to check something real quick. Hey, GoPro, I will also accept your... You know what? And let me see if I can invite... Hey, 1 second. I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to see if I can invite... Hey, actually, hang on. On Goku, I'm going to invite you to a party. Alright? So give me 1 second. Let me invite you. Ooh, gonna go ahead and I'm gonna invite GoPro. I'm gonna invite you, and I'm gonna invite GoPro. I'm gonna invite you, and I'm all gonna invite Nick. So where are you at, buddy? GoPro, and I literally just had him in, and there he is. Should be. Hey GoPro, I also sent you a party invite, so once you guys pop in, and we'll go ahead, we'll talk about this main event real quick. Hey, alright, Nick, you in? Nick, are you in, man? Hold on, I gotta turn up the volume on my headset real quick, actually. Let me turn up the volume on my headset real quick so I can hear you two. Alright. Alright. What's up, GoPro? Alright, GoPro, I see you join. What's up, GoPro? What's up, my Goku? Not much, guys, not much. So obviously, there's one match on the card that we have yet to talk about. And let's talk about it. Main event, Gallows, and who else? Gallows, Anderson, you name it, everybody joining in. Usos, Styles, Reigns. I mean, there were times where I thought Styles was gonna win, but then we had the turnaround. Reigns, the spear, obviously the dagger in the coffin. Then we get the announcement. Reigns and Styles gonna go at it. Extreme Rules, Prudential Center, or I think it's 3 weeks. Reigns, Styles, gonna go at it. Extreme Rules match. Let me ask it to you guys like this. This is the question that I want to ask. Did you guys think that it was potentially going to be a steel cage match? GoPro, I'll start with you, man. No? Alright, man, your thoughts. Go for it. Floor is yours. I can understand the frustration. I honestly think that rumors are having that AJ might win at Extreme Rules. That's what I'm hearing. But then again, it could also be flaws. Nick, your thoughts, man. I got you. I got you. I got you. I mean, I got you. Now, the question for me is this, guys. Do you... Now, personally, I saw everything that went... Obviously, we all saw what went down. We all saw what happened. My question for you guys is this. What... My question for you guys is this. In terms of... Oh, what? Hang on one sec. Oh, what? Alright, guys. Hold on one sec, guys. I gotta re-get that. I gotta re-get your answers because, unfortunately, I did not have the party mic on. Alright, so back to what I was saying. GoPro. Go for it, man. What do you think about pretty much the Extreme Rules match between Styles and Reigns going at it one more time, more or less? What did you also think of tonight's match?
Tonight's match, it had so much hype up to it, and it played out like a piece of shit. And then on the Extreme Rules match, I see all hell breaking loose. Like, I see Gallows and Anderson walking out there first like they did this past match, and then the Usos going out there and just colliding like all hell.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, I would like to see Seth Rollins go out there and pedigree fucking Roman Reigns to the fucking apron.
That is definitely a possibility. I did not give that consideration. There you go, bro. I did not give that consideration. I'll give that one to you. Nick, in terms of you, man. Tonight's match in Extreme Rules coming up. Styles, Reigns. Dude, what did you think? Alright, now my question for you guys is this. The match at Extreme Rules. Is it a proper match? Do you guys think that an Extreme Rules match for the championship is the right call by WWE? Personally, this is my thought. I was personally thinking steel cage match. That was my personal thought. I want to get your guys' take. Do you guys think an Extreme Rules match is the right call?
I wanted it to be a Falls Count Anywhere, honestly.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, GoPro, I agree with you on that one, but to be honest with you, man, 9 times out of 10, these past couple of years, there's a Falls Count Anywhere match, it's wound up back in the ring for some fucking reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, I could definitely see an Extreme Rules match going down. No, not Extreme Rules match, my Falls Count Anywhere match, so my bad on that one.
If there's blood, I'm all up for it. I want to see blood.
I know. Dude, a lot of us do. Okay, WWE fan, I just want to say this real quick. You're saying you're going to beat up Luke Sanders. Can I just say this? Luke Sanders is a fucking former MMA fighter, probably one of the toughest guys to step in the fucking octagon, and I believe he's a former UFC fighter, and he's also a former UFC heavyweight champion. And you say you're 15? No offense, WWE fan. Sanders can snap you like a fucking twig. Like, that's not to be mean. That's just saying the truth. That's just saying the fucking truth. Luke Sanders is a fucking beast. If you ever stepped up to him, that guy will snap you like a fucking twig. Hey, and I will personally post a link to one of his fights in the description for you to watch.
We'll put it on World Star.
It is hell. But yeah, pretty much. And Nick, your thoughts, man? If you had to pick a match for Reigns against Styles, or do you think the Extreme Rules match is the right call, man? I said, do you think that the Extreme Rules match is the right call for Reigns against Styles at Extreme Rules, or do you think it should have been a different match?
Actually, he's not indeed. He used to be in WWE before.
Technically, it was WCW, so I can understand and where the confusion would be.
He went to WWE after WCW. They're fighting Hurricane.
Gotcha. Real quick, Luke Sanders, WWE fan, I don't give a shit how old Luke Sanders is. He's gonna fucking stab you like a goddamn twig. Hey, there's no argument on this, alright? End the discussion. End the fucking conversation. Alright? Luke Sanders. Alright, you are not gonna beat up a fucking former MMA fighter. The cops will arrest you for being an idiot. That's how stupid this is you'll personally get charges for being so stupid.
Oh no.
Oh no? Yeah. Oh yeah. How, in the words of Road Dogg, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody, and your ass better be calling the medical center. Anders is a beast, man. Like I said, I will post a link to one of his fights in the description. One of his shorter fights. But, yeah. Alright, guys, so I guess we're gonna close it out with this. Guys, overall thoughts on the pay-per-view, scale of 1 to 10. And honestly, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
I honestly did not watch the whole pay-per-view because I knew it would be shit.
Alright, hang on, and one more thought. What's up, man? What's up, dog?
How do I?
You missed it.
Missed what?
Payback.
I fell asleep.
Oh, good.
Actually, I watched a couple of the matches.
Yeah. GoPro said he did too.
Enzo got hurt.
Yeah.
That's good.
Pretty much.
I don't
Kev.
like them anyways.
Kev, overall impressions on the pay-per-view, man.
Are we live or something?
Yeah, we're live, man.
What's up, everyone?
We're about to wrap it up, actually.
It was good overall from what I saw.
Alright.
Sorry, guys, I fell asleep.
It's all good. GoPro, your thoughts, man.
I'm just gonna stick to NXT now. The only good shit that WWE's doing, and everything else is shit.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm hoping Extreme Rules and Prudential Center is going to be a little bit better. Alright, guys, I'm actually going to call it a night. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to call it a night because I'm getting a little bit tired and I got finals tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to shut down the... Thank you. I'm going to shut down the PS4. Kev, I'll talk to you for a little bit. Other than that, GoPro. Oh, Nick, I want to thank you guys for being on. Yeah, definitely GoPro. I actually might go to the next pay-per-view. I don't know. Again, GoPro, want to thank you for showing up. Nick, want to thank you again. Kevin, know you showed up a little bit late, but thank you for showing up nonetheless.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, guys. Other than that, you guys have a great night, and we will see you guys next time. Later, guys.